I'm international rated player Aryan Sood, and today I'll be giving an English translation of two rules of weaknesses in chess. I'm a student of Manu Saxena. Sometimes in an opponent's camp, one weakness is not sufficient enough to win the game. We need two weaknesses to get some material advantage or get a better position, which helps us to convert the position into a win. Now this was a game of mine where I was playing as black. Here I thought of two moves as my rook is inactivated, the a8 one. I could either move my rook to rook b8 or rook e8. Rook e8 being a open file and rook b8 being a semi-open file. Both seemed logical. Now here, if I decide to move rook e8 first, white has three options which seem logical to either activate this knight or this rook. He can move the knight to e2, f or even f3, or he could play rook d1. Now let us explore these three options. If white goes for knight e2, this is obviously a blunder. Why? Because here we can play bishop cross g2, as this knight is developed undefended in the x-ray of this rook. Now, after king cross g2, we have rook cross e2 with check, and black will simply be better. He'll win this pawn in the next move, and he has a much better position. With extra 2 pawns, he should be able to convert this into a win. Now let us see the option of rook d1, rook e1, sorry. If he goes for rook e1, here we can lift this rook on e6, and after knight to f3, we can give rook g6 check. Now here the black king has two moves to defend this g2 pawn, either king f2 or king h2. Here it doesn't make a difference. Say if he goes to king h2, here we will give a sacrifice, rook cross g2. Why? Because after king cross g2, we have this move where now the knight can be captured, bishop cross f3, and after the king moves somewhere like g3 or even h2, we can capture the rook, and here we'll be up a pawn. So obviously rook d1 is also not a good option for white. And here, if white plays knight f3, we cannot go for the same idea of lifting our rook to rook e6, rook g6, because here white can simply play rook f1, and after rook g6 check, he can go king h2, and here the same sacrifice will not work because the rook is now guarding this knight, and after king cross we have nothing to do. So this is not good enough. But if he goes for knight f3, here we can even simply capture, and after capturing we have this weakness of the f3 pawn. We can go and try and take advantage of this weakness with a move like rook e3, attacking this twice. White can respond with rook f1. Rook f1 seems to do the job, and it does also, as white and black both have equal material. Although black's position is more active and better, there is no material gain, which doesn't give us any sure reason of material advantage so that we could win this game. So here I thought that why not have a better position and a material advantage. So I thought maybe of playing rook b8 first, with the idea of rules of two weaknesses in chess. With rook b8, I first attacked this b2 pawn, with a later idea of bringing my rook to e8. Now white does not have many options to defend this pawn. He can either play b3 or b4, and both of them don't really make a difference. So here my opponent played b3, and now I went to rook e8. Now, as we learnt earlier, knight f3 being the best move. So after knight f3, what we will do is we'll simply capture G cross f3 and rook e3. Now by playing this rook b8 move first, we created this weakness on this c3 pawn. And now when we go for this rook e8 idea and after knight f3, we get two weaknesses to attack, the f3 and the c3 pawn, both at the same time. Here for white it is not possible to defend both pawns, and after he moves something like rook hf1, we'll simply capture with c3. Now we will have a much better position and a material advantage. So these are the rules of two weaknesses in chess. I realized how my opponent, if this c3 pawn was also undefended, I could also get a material gain. Try and apply this in your game, and your games will be much better, and you can convert such equal positions into a win. Thank you, and be sure to like and subscribe, and let us know any other videos you want to see. Thank you.